Here's a detailed and engaging YouTube article for your topic. Rolls-Royce Phantom 7th Generation 2012 facelift designed for a long-form video script or narration. This version avoids any mention of the vehicle's condition and focuses purely on history, specs, and presence. Rolls-Royce Phantom 7th Generation 2012 facelift, the Silent King refined. In the world of ultra-luxury cars, few names carry the weight, legacy, and sheer presence of Rolls-Royce. And when we talk about modern-era icons, one name that defines automotive royalty is the Phantom. Specifically, the 7th generation Rolls-Royce Phantom, a vehicle so majestic, so commanding, that it doesn't just drive on roads, it glides through time. In 2012, the Phantom 7 received a subtle yet significant facelift, further sharpening its blend of traditional grandeur and modern innovation. This wasn't just a cosmetic update, it was a reinforcement of dominance. Today, we dive deep into what made the 2012 facelift special, how it evolved from the original 2003 launch, and why it remains a cornerstone of luxury automotive evolution. The Phantom legacy. To understand the significance of the 2012 facelift, we must first understand the platform it built upon. The Phantom 7 was introduced in 2003, marking the brand's first new model under BMW ownership. It was engineered to represent everything a Rolls-Royce should be: comfort, silence, presence, and unrelenting attention to craftsmanship. But by 2012, even the Phantom needed a touch of refinement, not because it lacked anything, but because perfection at Rolls-Royce is a moving target. And thus came the Series II, or as many call it, the 2012 facelift. What changed in the 2012 facelift? At first glance, the changes might seem modest, but for a brand like Rolls-Royce, refinement is always in the details. 1. LED headlamps. One of the most immediate visual updates was the switch to full LED headlamps, the first in a Rolls-Royce model. They weren't just a nod to modern design, they incorporated adaptive technologies that allowed the lights to adjust intensity and direction based on driving conditions and steering input. 2. New front bumper and grille adjustment. The front fascia was slightly tweaked. A redesigned bumper and a more squared-off grille gave the car a subtly more assertive look, while maintaining the Phantom's signature elegance. 3. 8-speed transmission. Mechanically, the most important upgrade was the transition from a 6-speed to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Mated to the tried and tested 6.75-liter V12 engine, the new gearbox improved fuel efficiency and made gear changes even smoother, though for passengers, changes were already imperceptible. 4. Infotainment and technology. The 2012 Phantom Series II introduced a more modern iDrive-based infotainment system, borrowed from BMW but completely reskinned for Rolls-Royce standards. Navigation became more intuitive, and a larger 8.8-inch screen enhanced usability. Cameras for parking assistance and night vision were also added, blending heritage with high-tech luxury. 5. Subtle interior updates. Inside, the facelift introduced a few design tweaks, including enhanced rotary controllers, better organized switchgear, and updated trim options. All the traditional touches, real wood, hand-stitched leather, and fiber-optic Starlight Headliner, remained untouched, because some things were already perfect. Engineering excellence. Let's take a closer look under the surface. The Phantom 7 continued with its hallmark aluminum spaceframe chassis, giving it incredible strength and rigidity without the weight of steel. This contributed to that signature Rolls-Royce ride quality, a feeling best described not as driving, but as floating. The 6.75L V12 engine pushed out 453 horsepower and 720 Nm of torque, and despite the Phantom's massive size, it could achieve 0 to 60 mph in just under 5.7 seconds. But performance specs were never the point. The Phantom wasn't built to race, it was built to rule. Its ride was enhanced by an advanced air suspension system that continuously monitored and adjusted based on road conditions, load, and even passenger movements. Combined with active anti-roll bars and double wishbone suspension up front, the Phantom offered peerless smoothness. Interior. The sanctuary. Step inside the Phantom Series II, and you're not in a car. You're in a mobile sanctuary. The silence is almost unnerving at first, thanks to over 130 kg of sound insulation and double laminated glass. Every door closes with a hush, every button click feels ceremonial. The rear cabin, especially in the extended wheelbase EWB variant, was a palace. Fold-down picnic tables, hidden champagne fridges, sheepskin rugs, and individual infotainment systems made it clear, the back seat is where the king, or queen, sits. And then there's the Starlight Headliner, with hundreds of tiny fiber optic lights hand-woven into the roof lining, creating the illusion of a night sky. It wasn't just illumination, it was art. Customization. Bespoke without limits. Rolls-Royce is not a brand, it's a blank canvas. And with the 2012 facelift, customization options only expanded. Customers could specify any color, any trim, and even commission their own artwork for dashboard inserts. From exotic wood veneers to one-off embroidery patterns, the Phantom Series II showcased Rolls-Royce's commitment to its bespoke as standard philosophy. Whether you wanted a dashboard clock worth more than a family car or custom monograms on every seat, Rolls-Royce simply nodded and delivered. Market impact and legacy. The 2012 Phantom facelift kept the model fresh and relevant in a rapidly evolving luxury market. Competing brands were trying to catch up, with flashy tech and performance, but Rolls-Royce stood firm, evolving gracefully rather than reacting hastily. The Phantom Series II became a favorite among celebrities, heads of state, and ultra-high net worth individuals who didn't just want to arrive, they wanted to make a statement while doing it in total silence. Production of the 7th generation Phantom lasted until 2017, when it was succeeded by the all-new Phantom 8. But for many, the Series II was the perfect balance, traditional Rolls-Royce DNA with just the right touch of modern innovation. Collector value today. While newer Phantoms may feature more advanced tech, the 2012 facelifted Phantom 7 holds a special place in the collector's realm. It represents the final evolution of a platform that resurrected Rolls-Royce under BMW's stewardship and set the tone for the next 2 decades. Well-spec'd, bespoke models continue to command strong values at auctions and luxury dealerships. For those seeking timeless elegance without the flash of newer tech, the Series II Phantom is as close as one can get to royalty on 4 wheels. Conclusion. A quiet revolution. The 2012 Rolls-Royce Phantom facelift wasn't about change, it was about refinement. In a world where luxury is often confused with excess, the Phantom stood as a monument to restraint, craftsmanship, and purpose. It didn't need to shout. It whispered, and the world listened. Whether you admire it for its engineering, its artistry, or its unmatched ride comfort, the Phantom Series II remains one of the greatest luxury vehicles ever built. It wasn't just a car. It was, and still is, a statement. If you'd like, I can follow this article with a matching YouTube title and description including powerful hashtags. Would you like me to generate that next?